Hello, guys. It's your girl, Steph Perez. Welcome. Could someone just give me a quick mic check? I'm a little bit late because it was telling me my mic wasn't registering. So if someone could just give me a quick mic check, I will love you long time. Mic check. Can you guys hear me okay? Can someone give me a mic check? Just let me know if you can hear me. All right, I'll do it myself then. Let me use my other screen. You can hear me, thank you. I'm like, am I alone here? It's like I can see the eyeballs there, but am I alone? Thank you guys. Let me actually turn off my phone because it's been cha-chinging today. So, all right. Welcome guys. Hello. So I'm so excited for today's Super Saturday. As the title says, we're going to talk about how to secure your online business success for good. Here's what's up. Oftentimes, like lately here, over the past several months, I will type something and then I'm like, oh my gosh, is that like really bold? Like, how can I, make such a statement? The fact of the matter is, I can make such a statement because I have such certainty with the fact that if you just decide to do certain things, you will get results. Please write that down. The reason why I have struggled at times that I've struggled in my business, the reasons why some of y'all might be struggling, right, in your business, whether it's, and we're going to talk about this, whether it's your belief structure, which it is, or whether it's just your consistency. The reason why you have not secured your online business success as of now, right, or you're not experiencing all the success that you desire is because, believe it or not, you believe it's negotiable. You actually believe that when someone shares information with you, that there's a possibility of it not working. Let me know if I'm not spot on with what I just said. Let me know if I'm not spot on. You simply just haven't made your mind up that, yes, I'm told to do this. If I do this and I write it out, I'm going to have success. And so like when I wrote that title, I was like, ooh, girl, how can you say for good, right? Like, how can you really say for good? And it's simply because I'm like, wait a second, no, Steph, because you know that if you do certain things in a certain way over a certain length of time, right? Like success is certain, success is good. And so see, for me, it's not negotiable. For me, going into a week saying I'm going to earn X amount of dollars this week or X amount of dollars this month, it's not negotiable, right? So like when my boy Alex said, oh my God, your activity level is like crazy right now. My activity level is crazy right now because my activity, right, backs up the belief and faith that I have in my business. Faith without works is dead. Therefore, if I say, oh, I'm going to go earn, 5,000 this week or 10,000 this week, and then there's no activity in my business, well, it doesn't matter what I believe. It doesn't matter what's even possible, right? Work is always required. We work for what we want. And so for me, because it's non-negotiable, like I'm going to do whatever I got to do. I'm going to go live every day, twice a day, right? I'm going to email my list 3-4 times a day. I'll upload videos. I'll do shorts. Why? Because it's non-negotiable. And I understand it's little mindset tweaks like this and shifts like this that make it makes the absolute difference. So you can go from being someone where it's like, well, I know it's worked for you, Steph, but how do I know it's going to work for me? Because it's not about you doing, right, like in the same program that I'm in, as much as it is doing what I do. And it doesn't mean you got to do like exactly what I do in terms of like going live, but are you willing to match my activity level? Are you willing to match the activity level of someone else that knows their success is certain? Right? So could you go on record to actually say, no, I can honestly see how my belief structure, my activity level does not match that of people I might admire out there that are getting the kind of results that I desire. I know at times in my business, right, I've been able to say that, and even here very recently, right? My husband said two things to me, right? One night I was just really, really not feeling like, I was just feeling in a funk. And I shared this with my mentorship people last month, right? It was towards the beginning of the month. I was feeling in a funk, right? It's like I realized my age and there was just a lot of things. I'm like, there's got to be more. I was just, woe is me, right? And being the amazing husband that he is, he's like, well, there's two reasons for that. Either A, you're just where you're supposed to be right now. Or B, it chalks up to your choices and your efforts. And I said, I choose to believe it's my choices and my efforts. Because forget just this is where I'm supposed to be right now. And so, see, I had a choice. Now, someone that's looking for an excuse would be like, you're right. It could just be where I'm supposed to be in life right now. No. No, give me the responsibility to change my own life. Give me the responsibility. Tell me it's my fault, right? So that I can fix it. Tell me if I change my choices and I change my efforts, I can fix it. Don't just tell me, right? It's just where I'm supposed to be. See, do you see how both of those could be true? But which one, if you decide upon, has the opportunity to change your life? Y'all, I am on fire today. Which one of those, if you decide upon, actually empowers you to change your life? And I told them before I went live today, I said, you know what? You said something to me at the beginning of the month. I said, and it's totally changed this month for me. And I said, and if anyone is in my mentorship group, they'll tell you, like all month long, I kept talking about choices and choices and efforts. And like almost everything I've talked about this month, I'm reminding them choices and efforts, choices and efforts. What does it look like, right? What outcome do you want? Choices and efforts. So do you see how one could be the truth, right? Yeah, this could just be where I'm supposed to be right now. But I also have a decision to change my choices and to change my efforts, right? So that I can actually sway a different result for myself. So again, I'm starting to get really, really bold with the way I approach my content. It's because I've got to work on shifting mindsets as well. If you want to go from like making your monthly salary or your monthly income, like a weekly income, or you want to go from making your JOB income and you want to turn that into a business income, it's so much of it's right here. And it's little things, like I'm not a mindset coach, but I've worked on myself so much, and I can't help but to share these things because as I have conversations with you, right? A lot of y'all, you'll inbox me, you'll email me, and sometimes you don't even know you're having these conversations with me, and I am literally evaluating. Like I can tell you, but you don't give me permission to tell you, so I don't, right? But I can tell you exactly what's wrong or what's holding you back based upon the quality of your questions, right? Your excuses, your reasons, right? You can convince yourself, you can't convince me though. So I have to share these things like along the way, because if we don't work on these things, right, then again, the quality of our business, the quality of our life just doesn't change because we continue to just be stuck in what's already been holding us back, right? So we literally do create our own truths. But I want you to write this down. Can you start like asking yourself, is this an empowering truth? Is this truth going to take me to where I want to go? Or does this truth just support me deciding to play small? Right? Because sometimes you can be empowered in your excuses and reasons, and you can sell them so tough to yourself where it's like, well, I have a reason for doing this. I have a reason for not doing this. I have a reason for saying I gotta wait. I have a reason for not investing. I have a reason for not doing videos. I have like you can always, and you can decide to be crazy empowered around it, right? Where no one can shake you, and you look up in a year, 2 years, 3 years, you're like, Steph, like, what was that definitive moment when you changed everything in your business? Oh, I just simply decided. And then I changed my choices and I changed my efforts. And then my outcome changed. I chose something empowering that would empower my future. And so y'all, when I show up, like there are sometimes I'm taking notes and I'm like, is this too deep? And I said, I have to correct myself. No, Steph, like you are here for a reason. You do what you do for a reason. You're not here to be like everybody else. You're not here to share it the same way everyone else is sharing. because there are people, even if it's just one person, that needs to hear it the way that you're delivering it. In the same way, my husband changed my month and my life, the way that I look at it with, again, and here's the thing, ladies, when he said, babe, what's wrong? Your energy's off. I could have said nothing. I could have said, I'll be fine. Like so many of us do. Am I right or am I right? Let me know if I'm talking to you. I could have said, I'm good. I'll figure it out. I'm just in a funk. But something in me said, no, lay it on him. Like literally. And I said, I know it sounds silly, right? But because he was at work and I was at home. I said, I know it sounds silly, but I'm thinking about my age, and I just let it rip. And it sounds silly coming from me, from me, right? But then his response was everything. Because in a sense, I asked for help. I was willing to say, yeah, I'm not doing well right now. Like, yeah, like I have stinking thinking right now. Like, if you think about it, someone asks you what's wrong, you tell them what's wrong. In a sense, it's a cry out for help. I didn't know if he was going to have the answer, but he's my husband. So why say everything's fine when everything's not fine? And because I elected to tell him what was wrong, my whole month has changed. My whole month has changed. So, and I always feel like Steph, why do you have to like give a reason for why you share this stuff? Because the fact of the matter is, for those of y'all that are here, that are listening in, you're here and listening in because you understand the importance of this. And those that decide to bounce off will be the ones, right, that as I break down and share what I shared today, you'll never get this. And you'll constantly be in that boat of, gosh, I've just been wasting so much money and so much time over the years. And I don't know if I can invest anymore. If you reach me and all you can think about, and I say that very boldly, and I don't mean this like in a haughty way, but I know what I deliver and I know what I have to offer. If you reach me and all you can think about is all the money you've already lost because one reason or another, whether it wasn't for you, maybe you didn't follow through, maybe it is your fault, maybe it was excellent information, maybe it was an excellent opportunity and you just didn't follow through. But literally, like if you reach me and the only thing you can think about is all the money I've already blown, you are missing it. I gotta call Cap. You're just missing it. You just simply don't want to. You simply don't want to. Because I know for a fact, I give you every reason to realize like now's the time to go in a different direction. Maybe it's trying something. Maybe it's finally deciding to back yourself. Right? Maybe it's finally deciding to settle down and get serious about this. So the thing is, at some point, we can't care about what's happened behind us because every single one of us have made bad decisions, bad investments of our time, bad investments of our money, right? We haven't been as responsible, all the things, right? All the things. But then at the same time, at some point, you got to say, but you know what? I'm making a decision today to change my daily choices and my daily efforts so that my future can actually change. Because this right here, y'all, excuse me, damn. Do you know what I'm saying? Like at some point you just gotta, that's how you gotta describe it. Damn. And when you get to that point, I'm telling you, things just change. Things just change. And it's called ownership. It's literally called ownership. And y'all, I love the quality of my business right now because I have these kind of conversations, right? I don't attract people that are looking for something for nothing. I don't attract people that want to play small. I don't attract people that are like, oh, I thought it was going to be easier than it is. I paint the picture that if you're finally willing to do the work, right? We have the answer for you. Write this down because time is going to go by regardless. And it takes time no matter what. If you make a bad investment and a bad decision, you still got to buy your time. You either got to figure out things. There's still time involved. If you make a good decision, guess what? I know for some people, like I look at my last gentleman, right, who got set up, right, Dakari, right? He got set up in like 2 weeks. And I know for some people, like, oh my gosh, like day by day, it may feel like, oh my gosh, this is taking forever. But for someone that's been in this for 16 years, I'm like, that's no time. 2 weeks, to be fully set up, ready to market, ready to make $500 every time someone buys your program from you? 2 weeks it's laughable. It's nothing. That's the stuff that gives me joy in what it is that I do, because I know the other side of the coin is stuff. It's been 9 months and I still haven't made any money. I still don't have a business set up. I still don't know how to put a capture page together, right? I still don't understand this stuff. I know the other side of the coin. And so literally with what I do, I have such joy. And literally in my welcome email, I always say, like, you made such a wise decision, because it's a wise decision to decide to bet on yourself in this way. Right? So I'm excited, y'all. No, Jordan, 2 weeks is nothing. 2 weeks is nothing. So the time's going to go by regardless, and you have to devote time regardless. You realize if you make a bad decision, right, you're either going to spend time beating yourself up for making that bad decision, or, right, like when we were little kids, right, we're told to do our chores and then we have to do them so we could go outside and play. For those of y'all that are old enough to remember going outside and actually playing, right? You give half effort to your chores, and you really think your parents, your grandparents, or whoever gave you the chores is not going to realize you didn't do them right. So you blow through them, you do them wrong, you go outside and play, and what ends up happening? Your playtime gets cut short for a moment because you got to come back inside and you got to do it right. Again, depending upon the kind of parent that you had or parents that you had. That was my instance. My parents and my grandparents didn't play. So I learned very early on, do it right, so that when you go outside to play, your time is really your own, or there are no surprise callbacks. So in business, you can decide, I'm just going to kind of just wing it and for lack of better terms, make bad decisions, right? Not listen to, not take heed. The time's still the time. You're either going to have to repeat, redo, reinvest, recoup, whatever. Right? Or you could decide, you know what? Like, stop, this makes a whole lot of sense. Right? Like I get to learn. So both of our income streams, right? Both of our learn and earn income programs, which I encourage you guys to have both of them. Like, that's just the way it is. And why I was thinking about this when I was taking my notes. Why do I encourage you guys to have both of them? Because as you're doing what you do on a daily basis, if you decide to invite people to my live streams, right? And you don't have a scarcity mentality, like, oh, I don't want someone listening to stuff, and I can sell for you. Like, I can sell for you. And the same reasons why people buy from me would be the same reason they'll decide to buy from your link, right? So I want you to have both, first off, but both of our income systems, both of our programs, learn and earn, like, you learn the business, you understand what to do online, right? And so, like, if you're thinking, you're like, you know what, like, this just makes sense. I get to have everything that I need. I get to slow down just a scotch so that I can actually speed up. I get to learn this stuff right. I get to learn how to put myself out there every single day and begin to market and call people in. And then earlier, right, when I was talking about the mindset stuff, when you allow that mindset stuff to shift in, right, and your activity level goes to new levels and to new heights, right, because your belief structure changes about what it actually takes to succeed, right, and the results really begin to come in. Like, you're going to be like, I'm so thankful that I made, like, that simple, that little investment. Because it is, in the big scheme of things. It just is. It's the truth. It is. It is. Right? There is a cost to opportunity. There is an opportunity cost. There's a cost for not investing in ourselves as well. All right? So sometimes we can decide that we're going to either invest into our success and pay the price, or we're going to decide to invest in our frustration, and you pay the price for that as well. Right? It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. There's no other way to look at it. All right. So here we go, guys. Grab your notebooks. All right. I think I'm just going to skip over my initial notes because I went into a whole different direction this morning. Veronica says, I need this approach, real, unfiltered, gets us together stuff. And you know what's so funny is, I'm sorry, that was Jordan saying that to Veronica. I tell my husband all the time with our pastor at church. I'm like, sometimes I feel like he's holding back and I just want him to let loose. Like, don't just read, your notes, like let loose. And so I have to remind myself all the time. I said, sometimes I think they enjoy it when I just let loose. And in my opinion, to me, that those are really the lessons. Like those are really the teaching moments, right? Because I am telling the truth. It is unscripted. It is what I know, so couple points. All right. So today we're going to talk about how to secure your online business success for good. And yes, it really, really can be for good. You just got to change your mind around it and realize that it's not negotiable. I am getting set up for online business success for good. That what I'm learning here is going to last me a lifetime. That I will always have business assets that are mine. Y'all, so with both of our, I already can tell I'm not going to stay on point today. With both of our products, right, that we market, both our blueprint and our turnkey system, you own them both. I want to make sure people understand that. You own them both. This is not like anything else that's out there that is more biz-oppy. This is not that. Okay, when you invest in the blueprint, you own the blueprint. You physically download it. I give you instructions on how you can edit it. So if you ever wanted to sell it in a different way, you absolutely could. You don't even have to sell it through the blueprint that's given to you. You literally own that. If I turned into a total flake and I closed up the Daily Cash Guide website, why would I do that? Right? That's my income stream too. But if I closed it up, you own the blueprint. You see what I'm saying? Like you own the asset. When that business was closed up on me in 2019, I lost everything. I no longer had the login details. I no longer had all of the whatever products that were associated with it. I lost everything. I couldn't just pick up and replace things and keep my marketing going. The business was gone. It was like a fire, like let's say you had a brick and mortar business and you came to work and the fire totally took it away. You have nothing. That's what happened to me. That's not what people get with us. With the turnkey system, you can download the entire program and you can decide to put it on your own platform. And when you sell it in the same fashion, instead of sending them to, right, the community in place, you decide to send them to your own website where they can access the information from there. So again, right, if Hannah and her husband turn into total flakes, which I know how in they are on this, right? They're not. But if they did, you own the files. Business doesn't stop for you. It does not stop for you. Y'all, that does not even happen in affiliate marketing. Again, y'all, there's a cost for everything. So in affiliate marketing, yes, in most instances, you can start promoting things without paying a dime. And you only get a cut. And you wait 30 or 60 days to get your commission. But as we know, affiliate programs often change their commission structure, they change the rules, and sometimes they close up shop altogether because it's not worth their time. Well, if you have tons of marketing that you've done, guess what? Those links are now dead. Your income was just cut off. With this, all I would have to do is upload all of the videos onto my own platform. And guess what? Nothing stops in my business. Nothing stops. And because our training teaches you the tech and all that, you can just redirect your links like you'll know what to do because you've been trained on what to do. So y'all, that's what this is, right? That is what this is. It's true ownership. It's not hoping, wishing, and praying, right, that something stays put for you. You are investing into business assets that are going to allow you to learn and both earn. Powerful. You don't know how much peace that gives me in what it is that I do, both for myself and for every single person that invests, right, into both of these, right, with me, with us. Peace. Absolute peace. And it's the foundational stuff that every single person online needs to know. And it's why most people fail and flail is because they don't get access to this stuff. They get access to money-making opportunities, but then they never learn how to use the internet, or they never learn the business of online business. All right. So number one, when we know better, right? We can make better choices and we can make better decisions, right? That allow us to make better choices and take better actions in our business. Write that down, right? So when we know better. So part of my job, right, is to help you begin to know better, to understand the difference between what you thought, right, and what is, or what you may have done before and why it didn't work for you, right, and why there is a better way and how you can approach a better way and you can do a better way and you can have better for yourself. So I go on my tangents, my riffs, my rants, all these individual. I'm long-winded because I got to make sure you get it. You're not going to get it in a 2-minute video from me. You're just not going to get it. All right. For those of y'all that come on board and work with me, right? October, again, we're keeping the party going with our daily mentorship lessons, right? But I really, really feel like we're going to drop deep into like the buying psychology. I'm going to really, really help you understand why people buy. It's not just in the creation of content, right? For most people, there is something lacking and missing, right? And I'm going to help you really, really understand that. I'm going to help you kick your content up a notch. I'm going to help you kick you up a notch in October. All right. Like, let's really do this fourth quarter. Let's do this fourth quarter, because there's no reason why there's anyone out there that can't decide to get started, learn what you have access to learning, and begin getting results for yourself. There's just no reason. No reason. Right. So I'm going to do my very, very best to give you guys extra, right, to help you in going to new levels, whether you're just getting started or whether you're looking to kick things up. All right. So we know better. We can make better decisions that allow us to make better choices, right? And actions. You guys understand, we're just real quick. A decision is like, I'm deciding to make this my new way of life. Okay. That's great. You make the decision. Choices, on the other hand, are what you decide upon on a daily basis, right? So your choices are, okay, I know I'm making this my new way of life. That's the decision. Now my choices, I'm going to go live. I'm going to build my email list. I don't care if there's only one person on my email list. I'm going to email my list every single day. You start making choices, right, that back your decision and that get you closer to your outcome. And then your choices, right, they lead to the actions that you actually take. All right. Powerful insight right there, right? That's missing for a lot of people. All right. So my 16 years has taught me a lot, right? And that's how I base my decisions and my choices and my actions on a daily basis. What I do and how I show up, right, is based upon my 16 years of experience. So when I say that you can secure your online business for good, you can, if you decide to really take hold of what I'm going to share with you guys today. All right. So many won't get ahead because of what you allow to go on in your mind. And I think I tackle that. If y'all just are hopping on now, go back, watch the replay, right? In the first, 20 minutes or so, right? You'll get what I just talked about, right? But please understand what I just said. Many won't get ahead because of what you allow to go on in your mind, right? I share a lot around that. And I love like a lot of the emails and feedback that I'm starting to get because I understand people are getting it, right? I got an email from one person yesterday and they needed some clarity around the turnkey system. And then, she went on to say, it just makes sense. She's like, I'm basically, right, I'm out there giving my all, right, to help people, with the blueprint and earn $100. And she said, I'm pretty certain it's the same energy and the same effort, right, to sell the turnkey. It's absolutely the same energy and the same effort. Absolutely. Right? Every single person that has bought the turnkey program from me, had I not allowed them to, and I only promoted the blueprint, guess what? I could have only sold the blueprint. And let me ask y'all something. Do you think my energy would be any different in any of my content? Do you think my delivery? No, this is in me. I'm going to give in this way, right? I give big, right? Therefore I expect big. And so I position myself, but y'all, that's all right here. That's all right here. It's not in what you may look at when you see your bank account. You say, that's all the resources I have. You're looking at it under a warped lens, believe it or not. I can't work on that with you here, but I really need you to trust me on this. You are. Because trust me, I've had to face this a lot myself. The way we look at emergencies that pop up in life and then decisions we make in a business, we don't look at them the same. We just don't. A busted tire, right? A blown engine. Oh, you'll find the money. Oh, you'll find the money. Right? 500 bucks, 100, whatever the decision might make, you look at it different. Because in your mind, you don't need this. When I make decisions in my business, it comes from a place of, when I say need, it's a more core-based need, where it's like I realize it's the missing link. I realize like that's what I've been like calling for. That's like I just know. It's not like I need it. It's a more need of like, I'm going to invest in it, and I know like that's going to get me to my next level. Right? That's going to get me to my next level. But most people don't look at it. That's why I talk about these things. Most people don't. Right? Y'all, I've seen it before. Steph, I don't have the money. And literally I'll look up on Facebook and they're literally on vacation, like literally in the Caribbean on vacation. We have money for what we desire. That's just the way it is. And that desire part is really important. We have money for what we desire. And as a lot of y'all know who've hung out with me, right? And even maybe as your mentor and or leader at this point, like, you know, like it's just not left. It's non-negotiable right now. The ultimate outcome that I want, the $1 million a year business, right? A year from now, that's going to be my reality. A year from now, right? I will be celebrating $1 million a year business. I'm building to, right? Between $83,000 and $100,000 a month. That's the business I'm building to. So you see, I can't really waffle on a daily basis. I'm unavailable for my current circumstance or situations to be indicative of what I do, the actions that I take, the decisions that I make, the choices I make, the efforts that I put in. Right? Big energy for me, right? Big energy because I want big outcomes. And so oftentimes we keep getting what we get because we keep giving what we've been giving, right? Because they're backed by the same decisions and mindsets and reasonings that we've been giving all along. Like, really check that, right? Really check that. It's really, really important. It is, right? Because I'll say this again because we're on this point, and it's also because of Profit on Purpose with Shantae. Is just her name is right there, and I'm remembering something she said. Y'all, people want to invest with you. Do you understand that? People love to invest and spend their money. They do. They don't want to be sold to, but they love knowing they're making a smart decision. And so I remember conversations, you know, like Shantae reaching out and she's like, I'm so glad, right, that I'm able to invest in myself in this way. Y'all, some of you, again, mindset wise, you're thinking, right, that you're thinking that you're doing people a favor by like coming down to their level and being like, hey, we can start here. Meanwhile, you don't know really what's going on in terms of they might be thinking bigger. They might really desire bigger. They might not want a stair step. And if I were to bet money on it, I would say most people are like, if you could teach me how to quantum, like go quantum, if you could tell me that I didn't have to crawl before I walked, if you could tell me that I could go from where I am right now to, you know, $1,000 a day, I think they would choose that versus no, teach me how to make $50 a day first. No, I really, no. I really want to know how to make $50 a day first. Don't teach me how to make $1,000 a day. I just don't think many are going to choose that. I just don't. So for me, I just refuse. I refuse to speak to that. Right? And so again, it's when it changes up here, things do change in your business. Write this down. And I always say this, you have to go first. You have to go first. You can't inspire from a place where you're deciding not to be. You can't inspire big energy and thinking big if you don't have big energy and you're not thinking big. If you're not going big places, you can't bring people big places with you. You can't even talk about big places. God, you see, are you guys getting this? Does it make sense? So we have two powerful learn and earn income systems, right? And many won't earn what they could because they are stuck on themselves. And I'm going to allow what I've already shared about mindset, right, to work on you with that one. Business is never about us. Did I come on board the turnkey program and learn a bunch of stuff? No. I know everything in it, honestly. I know almost everything. Why did I invest in it? I invested in it because I knew there was a Veronica out there. I knew there was a Shantae out there, right? I knew there was a Dakari out there, right? John joined last night, right? John, are you J Money? While it's on my mind, are you J Money 1911? Let me know so I can start calling you John. I don't know. I had a hunch, but let me know. But again, it wasn't for me. It was because I was like, as an entrepreneur, I solve problems. And I'm like, this could solve a huge problem. People can learn and have a ready-made opportunity without having to go through all the rigmarole of having to create a product. This is brilliant. I'm going to do this. So I'm going to help people. So when you aren't stuck on yourself, you'll actually position yourself to make more money in your business. Just the way it is. Just the way it is. All right. You know, when I was getting started, like many years ago in the biz op world, matter of fact, if y'all remember Empower Network around that time, right? Because I remember being sold on upgrading and it made sense to me, like totally made sense to me. But I remember going to my husband and I remember I had a conversation with him about positioning. And he was like, oh yeah. So in essence, I sold him on positioning. I didn't have the money, right? Because that was during a time in my business where, again, that's when I was starting to go down and I was trying to figure out things for myself. But he was like, oh yeah, we can get the money. And I was able to invest. Again, communication, right? Because I was sold on it. I understood it. I didn't ask him, can I have $500 to go spend? And it was literally $500, ironically. It was at the $500 level. I was like, if I can just get to that level, right, like it'll help so much because I won't be missing out on the easier sales that are naturally coming in at that level. And he's like, well, absolutely. Because he realized I'm in business. Like I need to be positioned to be able to make the money that's going to come into me anyways. Right. And so when I say we have two powerful learn and earn income systems and many won't earn what they could because they're stuck on themselves is because, again, in business, and I've been there, a lot of times we look at our current situations. So again, if you want to secure your online business success for good, you've got to realize it really never has anything to do about you. Once you set, right, like your mind on deciding and then choices and efforts on a daily basis, outside of that, it's not about you. Right? Because now your choices and your daily actions and efforts are all about helping those that are already out there. All right. So I positioned myself in the system, not because I needed it, but because I knew, again, like I said, there was Veronica out there, right? There were people out there that I knew would come along and be able to see benefit in it. And the likelihood is they wouldn't be introduced to it or hear it the same way if I'm not the one delivering it to them. Now there's gold all in this message today. There was gold all in this message. And if you're not stuck on yourself and your circumstance and your situations, you will entirely get it. And today will change your business. It will change your business. Okay. So you guys can tune in, you can listen, right? But if you don't position and apply, you'll stay where you are. You can tune in and you can listen. But unless you decide to position and apply, you're going to stay where you are. Y'all, because I do get the emails from people that are like another gentleman yesterday, right? He's like, I'm hesitant because basically he's like traumatized by all of the other money he spent along the years and didn't see any outcome. And because I don't know his decisions or what he did, I can't say why, why he hasn't gotten a better outcome. But he also said he's optimistic, right? Again, because of how I share all of this. Right. But even in a situation like that, you got to decide that past mistakes, bad decisions, me not following through, whatever the culprit was, that you're just going to make a decision based upon what's in front of you now to go for what you know. Right. To go for what you know. So whether you're on the outside looking in, whether you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out, right, you can keep listening. Right. And that's fantastic. I encourage you keep listening. But until you position, right, and begin applying, it doesn't matter what you're taking in. It's just good information. You just might leave pumped up, right? Really important. So I shared this earlier, but again, I'm just going down my notes. People are happy to invest with me. They are. They're happy to invest with me. And they will be happy to invest with you as well if you gave them the opportunity. If you gave them the opportunity. Do you know a thought that came to my mind so many years ago, right? When it comes to like what I do in my business. And I remember when I was more on the digital product side and I was learning a lot about like upsells and, you know, asking for more money as people buy things. I remember in a program I was in, very clearly stated, you know, you always have those things that stick with you forever. And they're like, not only will people thank you, right, for like you inviting them to buy more things. Side note on that, there are some people that are let down when you don't invite them to buy more things. They want to know what's more. They want to know how to dive deeper. They want to know how to get more results. They want to know if there's something else extra that I can make sure that I have, right, to help me get what it is that I desire. But also, they're going to buy from someone. If the void is there, please understand that. If the void is there, if they desire something more, they're going to buy from someone else. They're going to buy regardless. You understand that, right? Like we don't control, we don't control people's buying decisions in the sense where we lock them into us. If they want something that we don't offer, they're going to go someplace else. So that's why I love like what we do here in our community, because it's like, I love knowing that, let's say someone gets the turnkey system and they're like, stuff like, I need help on creating content on a daily basis. Like I need ideas for reels. I'm like, get the blueprint, $100. I don't care if you don't promote the system, get the blueprint, because everything you need is in there. I'm not upselling them. I'm just telling them, you told me what you need. I'm telling you where to go get it. Right. And so I had that conversation with someone that asked about the turnkey system yesterday. I said, yeah, I don't lead with the blueprint, but I sell the blueprint to almost every person that gets a turnkey system. Because they want what I got. Doesn't matter the order in which I sell them. I'm available to help them. And I love knowing, like, y'all, we get to hook people up. Free marketing system, learn and earn, digital marketing, online business, learning the business of online business, resources, right, to do your daily marketing. Y'all, do you realize, someone tell me, we hook people up with what we offer in our community. And we get to say, you get to own it all. It's yours. And you get to copy what we do. Y'all, when you understand every morning when you wake up that you hook people up, you will go into your content with a whole different energy. With a whole different energy. I hope I helped some of y'all out there realize like what we actually do here. Like all of the challenges that people have when it comes to, right, getting started in online business, growing an online business, and like really seeing it through. If someone comes here, right, and let's say they get in the turnkey, they have the blueprint, and then they decide to go someplace else, they didn't get it. They didn't get it. And that's why also I think I work so hard with what I do, because I want to make sure that those that already have it, you know what you have. You just got to dive in and do the work. You can't avoid the work. There's always going to be work. No matter where you go, there's going to be work or there's going to be some kind of trade-off. I just believe we have the best here. I just really, really do. All right. So big decisions, y'all, and big energy is what it takes. Please write that down. Big decisions and big energy is what it takes every single day. All right. Every single day. Right. So for those who have followed, right, you are going to see something explosive over the next few months, right? And 2024 is going to be like a year like no other. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. Because I know what we're going to talk about today. You do this, things will change for you, right? You do this and things will change for you, right? And again, that's for those that decide. The next months can be transformative. They've been for me many instances in my business, as some of y'all have heard. First 30 days, 28 sales. Less than $200 in my bank account. 30 days later, $6,000. 60 days later, $17,000. Right? In one instance, I turned my monthly income into my weekly income. On a whim, I did a workshop and earned $26,000 in 1 week. It's up to you. Like, it's seriously, it's up to you. And I don't mean that any kind of way. I mean, exactly, it's literally up to you. Write that down, please. Because one day you're going to wake up and you're going to be like, out of all this stuff I've heard, it's literally up to me. Like, it's literally up to me. And it's been up to me and you're going to be pissed. Because then you're going to realize it's been up to me this entire, Shantae, I don't know why I had your face in my head just then. You're going to realize it's been up to me this entire time. Because literally wherever we are right now, each and every one of us, we have ourselves to blame. Again, because what does it come back to? Choices and effort. Our choices and our efforts have dropped us where we are right now. But how empowering is that to know that if you want something different for the next 30, 60, 90 days, right, your choices and efforts can take you there as well. All right, you look at Veronica. 30 days ago, she knew nothing about the business of online business. 30 days later, she has an entire business set up. She has 2 income streams that she promotes. She's set up to be able to make daily pay from those income streams. She has a complete marketing system set up for herself where she can generate leads, follow up with her leads, and make sales. She has 30 days worth of content, right? She has a YouTube channel. She has a Facebook profile with 30 days worth of videos that she's done. She's also learning TikTok so that she can repurpose her content or make new content on TikTok as well. 30, can you guys please understand, hear me on this? 30 days ago, she knew nothing about the business of online business. I can go and tell you the exact day she signed up. She knew nothing about the business of online business. I don't know what she was looking for when she discovered me, but she knew nothing about any of this stuff. 30 days later. So a lot of times y'all want to hear like, oh, how much money are people making? Well, are you even willing to get set up? Are you even willing to do the work? Are you even willing to do what Veronica has done? You should be more inspired with the fact that this woman went from nothing, knowing nothing, to literally like she has a 6-figure setup. That's what you should be concerned about. That's what should be inspiring you. But do you guys know how you get swindled out of your money? It's because you buy into the income claims. Do you guys know how many affiliate companies have asked me, Steph, do a testimony? No, I don't really feel like it. Do you know why? My testimony is not the same as someone who knew nothing, came on board and created something. Yeah, I have a list. I have an email. I have a YouTube channel. I've been in this for 16 years. Is it truly a testimony what I was able to earn in your program? No, not really. You're just exploiting income claims. You're not telling the whole story. Do y'all really feel my sincerity and heart with this? That's what it's about to me. Because over my 16 years, I've known too many people that didn't know anything about the business of online business, got swindled out of thousands of dollars into a money-making opportunity, and they didn't learn anything about the business of online business, and 30 days later, they were just as frustrated. They were not inspired. They were not empowered. They did not see the light. They did not have a game plan. But not Veronica, right? Not Dakari. 2 weeks into it, complete business setup. Shantae, who was kind of like iffy on what she wanted to keep doing with her client-based business, being able to see the light. Homegirl didn't even want to do videos, fought me on that. And now she's doing videos every single day. Why? Because she has something that's inspiring to her, that's empowering, that she wants to help people with. Her whole business has changed in the past 30 days. Y'all, that is what it's about. Be swindled by the income claims. And then I'm not saying they're not real. They just don't tell the full story. And if you're buying into the wrong things, the wrong motive is behind it, and you're believing anyone can jump in and begin making money, not realizing that all of these success stories you're hearing are from people that have been in the game. They have the audiences. They have the list. They didn't really do any work outside of throwing out a link. What impresses me is when someone comes in, knows nothing, or has limited knowledge, right, and gets set up. Because I know the majority are out there struggling and flailing and frustrated. And they'll just keep spending more money and more money and more money, chasing hope, right? Not chasing foundation. Yeah, I have found my home in what I do because first off, I own my business. I own my business, right? Jordan, you own the blueprint. Veronica, you own the blueprint. You own the turnkey system, right? Coaching and mentoring for new tax professionals, right? You own the blueprint. You own the turnkey, right? Deb Worth, you own the blueprint. Shantae, you own the blueprint. You own the turnkey program. Let me scroll up. Anyone else out there? Right, y'all own this. Dakara, you own the turnkey system. Right, y'all own this. So the only thing stopping you, right, from going from where you are right now to the money that you desire is deciding. Right? What did I say earlier? Right? Oh, it's been on me the whole time. Oops. Oops, who knew? Right? Who knew? Now you know. Right? So let's do better. Let's decide to do better. Right? So who wants to learn how to secure their online business success for good? Or if I've already told you enough, let me know enough and we'll close out for the day. All right? Close out for the day. I'm good with that too. All right. All right. For anyone that's out there, you guys, if you're like, Steph, I want to get plugged in. All right. If you were invited by someone else, right, please get back to them and let them know you want to get plugged in and they will hook you up, right? They will hook you up with the links to get plugged in. All right. If you're invited here by myself, right, go to goprowithsteph.com, right, and secure your spot in the turnkey system. All right. If you want both, right, just email me, say both, and I'll make sure that you get access to both. All right. You do want both. Right. You definitely do want both. I've just been keeping it simple and just promoting my turnkey system. All right. So not trying to be too tough. So when you do enroll today, all right, in the turnkey system, you don't have to get both, right, for this. But when you do enroll today in the turnkey system, right, you're also going to get 14 additional master resale right products that you can do whatever you want with them. Like the license allows you to sell them as your own. All right. So if you want to go out there and create, actually, put a payment processor on these and sell them as additional products, you can. The beautiful side of this is you've already learned like what to do in the actual turnkey system. So you will apply the same process, right, to setting any of these up if you want additional income streams. I'm just saying Black Friday is coming up. I don't know. Like there are things that you can definitely do. All right. If you want to give them away as bonuses, like I do, you could do that as well. All right. You can learn from them and you can also earn from them. All right. Up to you. All right. But that bonus of those 14 additional products, they do go away today. All right. I did want to limit the amount of people that I extended the bonus to. So it does go away today. All right. 11:59 tonight. All right. So goprowithsteph.com will get you plugged in to learn more about the turnkey program. And then you will open up, right, the world of mentorship with me as well. So you'll get access to my bonus members vault that has additional resources and lessons and tools in there to be able to help you take intentional action in your business to help you get set up a lot quickly, right? A lot quicker. All right. I give you access to my welcome email sequence. So when that time comes and setting up your business, you can just snag my welcome email sequence and make it your own. You get other content, you get checklists, you get blueprints. And then starting tomorrow, October 1st, there's going to be a section in there that's going to have a daily content for you, right? You'll have a variety of content to actually choose from to help you, right? And actually creating your daily content inside of your business. All right. So excited about that. All right. So much to offer. And I'll talk about more of that towards the end. All right. So let's dive in. All right. So let's talk about how do you secure your online business success for good. All right. So number one, again, very, very biased. All right. Very biased view in terms of how I would approach this to secure my, business for good. All right. Number one, I would not do it. This is just me personally. And I'm not going to talk about what I wouldn't do, but I'll talk about why I would do the things that I would do. All right. And again, if you guys were here with me, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, I ran through this, right? And again, I wanted to talk about it again because it is that important. It really, really is. And this is how you actually secure it. All right. If you have any questions while you're here, let me know. All right. But number one, okay, is I would definitely do something, right, that was very simple to get started in. However, right, what I'm experiencing now is I would want there to be some kind of rights, right, license rights, like with what I have, which is master resale rights, where number one, I would not have to start from scratch. And number two, I would know that I can own it. Y'all, when I was really deciding if I was going to settle in here, right, like a lot of people, right? I started looking at what other people were doing. I'm like, no, that can be taken away from me. No, that can be taken away from me, right? No, that ends up being out of my control, out of my hands. And the things that I noticed that with, I'm like, it solidified why my decision, right, was the right decision for me. Because I'm 49 years old. I don't want to be hopping around. I don't want to look up and have a business that's not here. Right? I want to wake up every single day knowing what I know and knowing that I'm literally building upon my success every single day. That I'm building a library on YouTube of content, right, that introduces people to, right, my amazing learn and earn opportunities, right? That's what I want. And so for me, right, if you were like sitting down in my home or we were having lunch and like, Steph, tell me, like, what kind of opportunity would you recommend? I would say I would recommend something that actually gives you license rights and that can actually be yours. All right. And I would say literally either you want to create it yourself to make sure that you own it, right? Or you want license rights. That's honestly what I would say. Right. But if you want the faster start, all right, I advise you not to go down the path of creating something if it's going to take you months and months and months and months to figure it out, because that's months and months and months and months that you could be set up like Veronica and that you could be making money. All right. So again, I'm going to actually take this approach as if you were sitting right in front of me and I was talking to you individually so that you can really feel the gravity of this. And I want you to take it personal like this, like you're actually taking notes based upon the advice I'm giving you. All right. And so again, with my 16 years of experience, I've done it all. When I did MLM and network marketing, do you know what brought about that demise? They told me they owned my Facebook. That they owned what I said on Facebook because I had become like an influencer with the company. I was influential. People listened to me. So literally my content on Facebook became their own. And unless I made the decision to get down with what they were telling me, I had to give up my business. That's a whoa, right? Like that's a whoa. So again, I couldn't own that. Could never own that. You're always going to play to someone else's rules. For the right person, it's a perfect opportunity. But for most people, what do they even do in MLM and network marketing? They hop from company to company to company to company. Why? Because comp plan changes, rules changes, leadership changes, right? Their leader goes someplace else, so they follow their leader. How many of y'all know people in MLM and network marketing that have been in several different companies over the past 5 or 10 years? Again, I look at these things, right? Look at these things. So literally, right? If we're talking about securing our online business success for good, I would either say create a product, right, that you could get out there and sell every single day, right? If you can get it set up really, really quickly, right? Or license a product that you really believe in, that you don't have to set up, that you don't have to create, and that you can begin making money with like tomorrow. All right. That's what I would encourage you to do. All right. Number two, this is a biggie. Right. And I probably shouldn't have to say too much around this based upon everything that we covered during the first hour. Right. But I would totally sell out, much like what y'all see me here. Right. You can email me with any objection. You can email me with any reason and excuses. Right. And I'm so sold out on what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Right. That I could kill any objection that came my way, because it's your objection. It's your reason. It's your excuse. It's not mine. I know right? I know otherwise. And so I would be completely sold out. I wouldn't care what other people were doing, right? I wouldn't care. I would be all about my lane. I'd be about my lane and your lane. You hear what I'm saying? You'd want to get out of your lane because I'm in your lane too. My energy is so big around what I'm doing, right? That you're going to start taking notice of what I'm doing and you're going to start questioning whether or not you're doing the right thing. That's what I would prefer to have in my business versus me thinking someone else is doing the right thing. Again, big decisions, big energy. Big decisions, big energy. All right, so I would sell out, right? Y'all, I know what it feels like to be in an energy and a vibe of sway. When you're really not sure what you're doing and you start having conversations with people, let me know if y'all know what I'm talking about. And you're like, in your head, you're like, dang, what they're talking about is like really, really good. Like, because you're not sold out on what it is that you're doing. Like, you're looking for something else. You might not say it, right? But to the core, you are looking for something else. Not me. I can have conversations with other people and I can cut people off really, really short because I already know. I'm sold out. I'm not moving. I'm not swaying. Nothing. I'm good. I'm good. And shame on you for not doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my mindset. Not that I would ever say that to somebody, but that is my mindset. So once I chose, again, you and I are sitting down having lunch right now. All right. So which direction are you going to go in? Are you going to decide to create your own product? And can you have that created within the next week or two? Because I'm not going to sit here for months and months and months and months and watch you labor over an idea and you not making money and you frustrated. I'm not going to watch you do that. Yeah, I'm talking to you, right? So I'm not going to watch you do that. And I wish I would have understood to say that to more people. I'm not going to watch you do that. I can't. If you can't do that, right, then I suggest finding a product that you can license where you can actually own it, right, and sell it as your own. So like literally if you wanted to make money tomorrow, you could. Okay. So which way are you going to go? Okay. You're going to go with this way. Perfect. Right. Second, right. I need you to find every reason to sell out for this. I need you to find every reason to sell out for this because this isn't the flavor of the month. This isn't about a launch. This isn't about locking your spot. This is not pre-launch. This is not what we're doing for the season. You're going to sell out because big energy, right? Big decisions for 1 year straight. Okay. That's number 2. Number 3, I need you to tap into me. Again, remember, you're sitting here. We're having lunch together. So I'm assuming I'm your mentor. All right. But with number 3, it says I would tap into a mentor, right? I would tap into my mentor, right? And I would absolutely have my reasons for doing what it is that I do. So if someone is helping you get your product set up, that becomes your mentor. And they should be someone that can not just help you get it set up, but help you sell it as well. Or you need to go out there and find someone that can help you sell it as well. Veronica, I know I'm funny. Okay. Or you're sitting to me. You're sitting with me. All right. I need you to, are you down for plugging in with me? Are we going to ride this out for a year? Are we going to ride this out for a year? So for some of y'all, this is tough, right? This is tough because you never thought about your business like this. That's why you've been so willy-nilly all over the place and not locked in and not getting results that you want because you haven't made big decisions and then backed it with big energy. It's different when you do, right? It's different when you do. All right. So you have to tap into a mentor. And I would say the mentor needs to have absolutely your best interest at heart. Your mentor needs to be going where it is that you're going and already they're ahead of you. They need to be ahead of you. They need to be able to show you the way. They need to be someone that's walking the walk. They need to be someone that's willing to share their experiences with you, right? They need to be able to say, I'm proud of you equally as much as, girl, you need to get your stuff together because this just ain't working right here. Or what have you done for the past 30 days? And some of y'all that I'm working with in mentorship, I'm going to ask you that question today. What have you been doing for the past 30 days? If you duck me, I'm a no. I'm a no. Because I want your success. That's all. Honestly, I don't care what you're doing. I want your success. Right? I want your success. That's what I want. And that's what your mentor should want. They shouldn't just want your money. They should literally want your success. All right. Don't go at this by yourself because you will always reason with yourself and you will keep selling yourself on your reasons for playing small. Let's just chalk it up to that, for playing small. if you know you have a mentor, right, and you want to model what your mentor is doing and copy what your mentor is doing and use your mentor as an example for what's possible for you, right, you're always going to be in a space of, right, expansion. You're going to be in a space of expansion because you're going to feel silly for not playing to your full potential, knowing you're being guided by someone who is. Oh, let me know. That was a mic drop right there, right? That was a mic drop. Number four. Okay, so now that we're solid on that, right? We're solid on that, right? You're locked into me. I'm locked into you. Riding this out for a year. Okay, you're going to plug into the same system I'm plugged into, right? You're sold out, right? You're going to, over the next couple of weeks, you're going to sell it even more. Because as you dive in, as you take action, you're going to sell out even more. Now what I need you to do, right, as I need you to make sure you get your business set up. We need you to get your money getting system set up. We need to make sure that you have a capture page that's generating leads for yourself. Because I don't care how much you go out there on social media and do your thing. I don't care how influential you may think you already are. I don't care whether you're starting from scratch. You need to be, right, guiding people from your social medias or from your YouTubes or from your blogs to your email list, right? So we're going to get you fully set up so you can generate your own leads. So you have a complete sales system in place, right, that can make you money and generate your leads 24/7, 365. All right. We need that set up, right, within the next, whatever the time frame is. All right. Everyone's different, right? But for me and my community, it's been no less than 3 weeks. All right. On average, right? You can get set up really, really quickly. Right. And so again, if we're talking about how to secure your online business success, the reason we create this money getting system is because you don't own YouTube. You don't own Facebook. You don't own TikTok. You don't own Instagram. You don't own LinkedIn. You don't own Pinterest. Okay. What you own is your database. No, you don't own ConvertKit. You don't own System.io. You own your database, right? Which consists of a CSV file. So if you lose any of those accounts, your money is in that CSV file. So you need to begin building that ASAP. That's where your relationships lie. That's where your future sales lie. So our money getting system is not only going to sell for us 24/7, 365 and make us money, right? But it's also what's going to help us build one of our greatest assets in our business. That's why we've got to get it set up like yesterday. All right. So if you want to secure your online business success for good, right, you want to begin building that infamous list that you hear all of the big ballers talking about having. Being able to fire off an email, right, and be able to make thousands of dollars. All right. So we need to get that set up ASAP. All right. And to help you get started fast, this is what I would suggest. All right. I send out emails every single day personally because I love doing that. For someone just getting started, I'm going to recommend that you load your autoresponder up with a minimum of 30 emails. And I can show you exactly where you can get some emails. Right? I'll show you exactly where you can get the emails. Right? But will you do the work to just at least set your autoresponder up? Right? So that for 30 days, every single person that opts in is automatically going to get an email every single day for 30 days. So while you're learning how to email market, while you're learning how to market, while you're learning how to find your groove, guess what? Every single person that begins to opt in will automatically be followed up by you automatically, right? Every single day for 30 days. Brilliant, right? Absolutely brilliant. You're laying the foundation. Y'all, this is foundational stuff. This is stuff that literally will make your business over time. It will make your business over time. Because if you ever get put in Facebook jail, if Facebook ever shuts down for the day, if anything happens to any platforms outside of our control, and that is your central place for communication, you're out of business for the day. You have your email list, right? You can still communicate. You can still send offers. You can say, hey, I'm not going live on YouTube today. Instead, meet me in my Zoom room. You see the power of this? Right? You have control over your communication. Your email list is your money. Please write that down. I'm not saying we don't treat people like money, but you got business is business. You got to understand where your assets lie. and your email list is your money. Okay, your email list is your money. Okay, now let's talk about the next money play in your business. All right, so again, securing your online business success for good. Okay, write this down. And I know I talk about it towards the end, but it's on my mind now. Deciding what you do for the next 12 months is everything. These are decisions that are going to lock you in for the next 12 months. All right, so from here, we're going to pick one platform to call home and be committed to growing there. So remember, we just talked about you're going to build your own email list, your own money getting system. Because now as you're showing up on this platform every single day, you begin to grow your awareness, right? You begin to grow your audience. Let me tell you what I've noticed with Veronica. It dawned on me either today or yesterday. I forget which day it was. I was looking at her channel and I was like, gosh, her views, like they're proportionate. They're really good for her being a new channel, right? With her subscribers, right? Like it's good. And you know what? It dawned on me, and I'm Veronica, you're hearing it here. So I need you to write this down. I need you to lock this in. It's a brand new channel that hasn't gone through changes. Like she hasn't talked about this thing and talked about that thing. Y'all, that's how you build momentum, is by choosing your platform and saying, YouTube, my channel is about all things online business related. And you tell YouTube that by the way you show up every single day in your content, and you're talking about all matters related to that. Because now YouTube, right, falls into a pattern and an understanding with your content, right, that we're going to keep working to get this content out to people that are already consuming this kind of content. And we're going to honor the fact, right, that she's staying good. Why? Because YouTube, as an example, cares most about the user experience. So literally, when you decide to call a platform home and you talk about the same things all the time, you build up trust with the platform. So the platform begins to work for you, knowing that when they put your content in the hand of their users, it's in good hands, and you're going to help their users stay on the platform. So Veronica, please stay so consistent with what you're doing and the matters you're talking about, right? Because I'm telling you, like you're doing the right things. You're literally right there. So like that is a great example, you guys, of why you pick one platform and you just decide to grow there. Now understand, I'm not trying to put you in like platform jail. You guys heard me say that Veronica's also learning TikTok, but that's a complementary platform because she's already creating videos every single day and her videos aren't very long. So literally she could make use of TikTok without really having to do any extra work, but she's locked in on YouTube. You see what I'm saying? She's not trying to be all over the place. She's locked in on YouTube. And if she can use her content on another platform where it makes sense, then so be it. Right? But you want to choose one platform and call home. Right? And again, it's the decision, right? Every single day for the next year. It's like once you choose the platform, you're like, in 365 days, I'm going to have a minimum of 365 pieces of content here talking about bam. Do you not think you would grow if every single day for 365 days, right, you talked about all matters around starting an online business, or all matters around digital marketing, or all matters around master resale rights, or all matters around, whatever? Do you not think you wouldn't grow? Absolutely you would. It'd be non-negotiable. The only person that would not work for is the person that's like, I've done 10 videos and I just don't think this is going to work, and they give up. Or they keep flip-flopping again. But you see how all of these decisions back themselves. You are going to grow this way. You are going to secure your online business success, right? You are setting yourself up for success for good because you are adapting. You're adapting effective habits for growth. Everything will begin to grow from this. It's the people that hop around again. They think the grass is greener. They think I gave it 3 days of effort. It didn't work. Let me go to TikTok because everyone's talking about making money fast on TikTok. You got to buy into no matter what platform you choose. No matter what platform you choose, you got to. Let's just backtrack. You got to buy into whatever you decide to sell. You got to buy into whoever you decide to follow. Right, your mentor, your coach, whatever you want to call them. Right, you got to buy into the fact that you're going to build an email list. You're going to build your own community. you got to buy into showing up every single day. You don't show up every single day, you don't have a real business. Because showing up every single day is your way of opening your digital doors for business and growing your awareness and growing your audience and putting yourself in the way of people that want to buy what it is that you have to offer. Now, that's how we make money. That's how we get to a place of consistency in our business, where it's not just one day is about a money grab, but you're setting your business up for financial wins. First, you set it up for online business success, right? So you do what a lot of my fine people have done that I've talked about, right? They came in, they went to the pre-built funnel, they followed the instructions, they got their system set up in just a couple of days, to a couple of weeks. Now they're set up for online business success. And now they have a platform they can also learn more from, and they can learn about the overall business of online business and digital marketing. And then they make the commitment. Now I'm going to start showing up every single day, because showing up every single day equals, right, money beginning to happen on a consistent basis, leads beginning to happen on a consistent basis. You want people to buy from you, they got to know who you are and they got to see that you're consistent. Please write that down. They got to know who you are and they've got to see that you're consistent. Because if they have already been swindled time and time and time again, or they've made bad decisions time and time and time again, right? Or they've let themselves down time and time and time again, it's going to take your consistency to create the trust in them to do it all over again. And this time to decide to lock themselves in because if they found the right one this time. Right? Or if they're just getting started, like I have found the one, right, that I know is going to bless me and help me with this. You are the reason. You are the reason. All right. So you see, all of this works together. All right. So after picking one platform, okay, again, we're securing our online business success for good. All right. Y'all, I messed up my business years into it because I didn't do this. I didn't stay true to what was working. I didn't stay true to the advice I just gave Veronica. I didn't have anyone there to correct me like this or to put it out there black and white like this. I was a hot mess. I made money, but I was a hot mess. When my own husband was like, "What's the business of the month?" Hot mess, y'all. Right now, I'm in such flow and alignment, right? And I know what my daily work is, and my daily work is working, and it's beginning to compound. Yeah, I turned my business around, right? I switched gears and turned it around, right, in less than a month because I chose to be crazy consistent over these first 30 days. Y'all have read my emails, right? I changed my business up at the age of 49. I decided not to take on any more one-on-one clients. Y'all, that takes like cutting off yourself. I'm not promoting that. I'm not doing that anymore. Yes, I still fulfill my obligations as a coach to those I'm coaching, but I changed my business direction moving forward. I'm telling you, I know what's possible in 30 days if you decide to be about it. All right. If you decide to be about it. All right. So number 6, once you choose your platform, okay, you hear a lot of things out there about you got to create daily content. I have a way better solution for you. Instead, you're going to do what I did in my first 30 days online, right? In my first really several months online, is you're going to document and share your journey daily, like it's your doggone part-time job. Instead, do it like it's your full-time job. You're going to document and share your journey, your experiences, what you're learning, what you're discovering, insights. I learned this from my mentor. I learned this from a lesson today. Have you ever read the book, The Slight Edge? Check out what I learned today. I got my first lead today. 3 weeks ago, I didn't know what a business was. Today, I have a whole online business. I made my first sale. I made my 10th sale. Here's how you can make your first sale. Here's how you can generate your first lead. Here's how you can tap into our community. Here's how you can learn and earn just like me. Here's how you can get started from scratch. Here's how you can rewrite your business story. Here's how you can start an online business for less than $500 or for $500. That's not creating content. That's being aware of the process and your journey and being open to share with other people. And y'all, guess what? People will buy the turnkey system for you. You'll create those $500 days. $500 times 30 is $15,000 a month. And please write down for starters. Because if you write down for starters and you buy into and you sell out to $500 times 30 is $15,000 a month, you will begin to make the choices and put the effort behind it to make that real for you. If you make your mind up that it's easier to sell, as an example, because I'm just being real, just the blueprint, you'll sell just the blueprint. Like whatever you put your mind to, you will do. If your foot's half in and half out, right? Or if you're half in and half out, if you're non-committal, you'll get those kind of results. But literally, I want you to write down $500, not 500, $500. Put the dollar sign. Make it as real as you need it to be for you. So when you see it, you recognize it. Times 30 equals $15,000. Now, who do you become? What decisions do you make? What choices do you make? And what efforts do you put in every single day to bring that closer to you? Let's go. Let's go. Do you not think if you thought about that daily, talked about it daily, let's just say that Veronica for the next 30 days started talking about $500 days equals $15,000 a month. Do you not think there's someone out there that's like, wait a second, you're telling me if I learn digital marketing and start doing what it is that you do, since you say I can model your business, like that's the kind of results we're talking about? Yeah, no one's promising anything. But is that the reality? That $500 a day equals times 30 days equals $15,000 a month. That is the truth. Yo, we want possibility. We want to know what's possible. We want to know what we're buying into. That's what I sell with what it is that I do. Because we are a business. Why are we not thinking that we can make daily sales? Why are we not thinking that? Why would our first thought ever be, but that's not realistic? Why isn't it realistic? Why isn't it? Literally, people buy what you put out. And I say that you guys already know this with the best of it, like the purest of heart. I would never put anything out there, right? Just to lure people in. But I know that to be the truth. Just as sure as me saying $100 a day times 30 days is $3,000. But if you had to choose, which one would you choose? If one of those realities had to be your reality, which one would be your reality? See, y'all, that's how you think about business. If one of those had to be your reality, which one would be your reality? It's just the way it is. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just the way it is. And when you start to see things a certain way and you aspire for more for yourself, guess what? Others will aspire for more for themselves as well, right? Because the likelihood is they're thinking it anyways, and they just want to know they're not crazy. Sorry if I got off on a little, but y'all, like we got to do better. It starts right here. And I feel like I owe it to you, like to remind you of that. Because I can't have those conversations with you. I can't have limiting conversations with you like when I know exactly what's holding you back. I have to step up to inspire you and to empower you and to tell you, let's go. Like, let's go. And we got to start talking the same language when it comes to this. Believe in the same way, knowing we're going in the same direction together. It's community, right? It's community. I had someone who emailed me yesterday and they're like, I look forward to being part of the winning team. Because y'all know in my emails, I keep saying it's winning season, right? It's winning season, right? It's so funny how people like, they really like certain things stick to them. Like I look forward to being part of the winning team. Yes, let's go. Number 7, right? So y'all get, we're not creating content, right? We're literally sharing our journey. While I spit facts, y'all, I share my journey and I share my experiences and everything that I do, right? So number 7, okay, I would build community, right? And I would love on them, okay? I wouldn't focus on being a coach. Y'all heard me say this before. I'd focus on being a mentor and a big sis, right? A mentor and a big sis. I don't want to tell you what to do in that aspect. I want you to know that you have your choices within the blueprint. You have your choices within a turnkey system, right? And you have the autonomy to go out there and choose your own path when it comes to your daily method of operation. I'm a YouTube chick, right? And lately I've been attracting people that want to be YouTube people as well, but it's not the only platform. You can choose your own adventure. You just got to decide, what did I say? Be about it every single day, right? Choose one platform. There is no right or wrong. And so for me, right, like I've had to learn how to back down when it comes to that, because there has to be autonomy with what you do, because if you're not buying into it for yourself, you're not going to do it on a daily basis. That's what's so brilliant about the blueprint, which teaches you how to build a daily method of operation for yourself. It gives you plenty of choices, right? Where you can choose, again, you can choose a platform. If you want to choose a couple other things to do as well, you can. But it's a complete daily method of operation, right? If you say, I'm going to do Instagram, right? There's Instagram reel ideas. There's Instagram story ideas, right? There's social media post ideas, right? If you decide to do YouTube, right? There's YouTube content ideas, right? There's idea for YouTube shorts. There's idea for your YouTube community that you can post. If you decide to do Facebook, right? We show you how to take advantage of Facebook groups if you want to grow that way. We give you social media posts for Facebook, right? You can use for any social media platform. Right? We give you social media like ad ideas, like that are like very direct call to actions to get people raising their hands. We give you everything that you need. Ideas for TikTok, right? We give you hooks so you know how to get in there and get people's attention. Like we set you up, right? We set you up so that you can choose your own adventure. Because if you can choose it, then that means you can stick to it on a daily basis. Autonomy. All right. So I would build my own community. And that's what you guys are a part of. All right. That's what you guys are a part of. Everyone I've talked about, they're a part of a community. You can plug in as you want to plug in. Right? You can listen to my daily mentorship calls every single day if you want to. Go back and listen to them again. You can make money and invite your customers into the same world. You don't have to, from your first customer on, you don't have to go out there and then try to be this great leader for them right off the bat. No, let's build leadership, right? Let's each one teach one. Let's leverage the resources that are already here. And that's one way I messed up as well early on. I stopped building community. I stopped really being about the people in that way. I started just thinking about myself. But do you know why I was thinking about myself? Because I was struggling. Again, that was the time where my business took a hit. I was struggling. So I was more worried about myself. When I started going up, again, when I invested, I had $200, I invested 147. That's when I started building community, was with that opportunity. I was doing morning calls, like 9 o'clock in the morning calls. I was on calls with the owner of the company. I was a leader in the company. I was building community. So people were locked in. My first 6-figure year and the years leading up to that, I was building community. I was always thinking, how can I support them more? That's why I started creating my own membership portal with my trainings in there to teach them everything that I knew. Right? Again, I know, Thomas remembers that. He was a part of that. Had a whole complete training portal on ClickFunnels. Right? Here's how I build my funnel. Here's how I market on YouTube. Right? Here's how I build my list. I was teaching them everything that I was having success in. They got it extra for free. And it was extensive and it was deep. Community is where it's at. I don't know if you guys know Shailene Johnson, right? She was part of Beachbody, Turbo Jam. She was a big fitness influence for many years. I'm sure you know her. Right now, she's been really, really big on social media. And I saw a video of her and Sean Canal a couple of days ago. And it might be a couple of weeks old, though. And literally, she said that we are getting away. It's no longer about the influencers. We're back to micro influencers, and we're back to community. She says you can have a community of like 500 people and get rich. I've always believed community is where it's at, right? I have a training, Community Cash Flow, where I teach how to actually build a community, right? And I taught that in 2020. I've always been about community. I just got away from it. But that's how I know that's what it's about now. Y'all's emails, the way you guys show up, all these different things, it confirms to me that that's also what other people are about as well. It's why they will make buying decisions. No one wants to be alone in this thing. They want to know that there's someone there. No, this is where I do office hours. This is why I do Super Saturday. This is why I go live, right? Why I have committed to go live like I go live. I want you to know I'm here for you. I want you to know that if you want to invite people to this, right? I got your back. They need to go sign up with the person who invited you here. Right? I would love to get to a point where, we're doing Zooms together and things of that nature. But I know that's hard initially because people have different schedules, right? And I would just rather show up in a way where I can just support you guys, right? Where you're supported and you're a part of something. That's so important to me. I told you guys how my daughter, she got a sales job and they do the whole rah-rah stuff, right? They do the rah-rah meetings in the morning. They do a goals call, like at the beginning of the week, I think on Sundays. They do a book club on Wednesdays. And listening to her go through that, I'm like, yeah. I was like, she's in such good hands. Like, she's going to learn how to sell. And her confidence is way up. She's learning a whole sales strategy. She's making sales. She's on the leadership track. But I'm like, that wouldn't have happened had someone not fed into her and helped her understand this. But that's the culture. I don't believe a lot of people that are getting the results they are now would get those results if it was just, oh, thank you for paying me $500. Good luck to you. There's a lot of people out there, y'all, that are doing this. All right. Thank you. Thank you for paying me a few $1,000s. See you later. Good luck to you. Right? See you on the calls that have thousands of people on it. I just think the internet tries to move so fast and so big where someone's like, you only paid me $500. Like, how much do you expect to get from me? But then again, from my years of coaching and everything, I know how to put myself out there in such a way where you're not taking anything from me. Office hours on Tuesday? Who does that? Who does that? Right? Yeah, if you want one-on-one time with me, yeah, like that's a paid type of thing. But office hours? Right? A monthly call? Like, who does that? You're not in business all by yourself. So again, community is something I would really, really, but again, if you want to secure your online business success for good, build community. Don't just create one-off sales. Set your business up for sales every single day through your marketing. Right? Solidify, lock in your business through community, because that's why people will end up deciding to make the decisions that they make. Number 8, I would put blinders on. And again, I would sell it to my plan. I wouldn't care about pre-launches. I wouldn't care about locking my spot. I would be completely all in. Again, we're having lunch. Are you ready to lock yourself in? Are you ready? I was having a conversation just real quick with one of my friends. We've had it off and on. And we've talked about how one of our nemesis has been boredom. I'm bored. I'm going to do something else. I'm bored. And then I started listening to higher level leaders. You know what they all say? It ain't about you being bored. Your business should be boring. You should be doing the same things every single day. You should be doing the same things every single day. That's how you build up momentum, and that's how you get results. Those that look like they're having fun out there, a lot of times they're broke as a joke because they're just all over the place. The excitement for them is the new opportunity. The excitement for them is the new launch. The excitement for them is lock your spot. The excitement for them is how many they can get in quickly. And then there's no follow through. Again, all the stuff we talk about here, there's none of that. There's no community. There's none of that. Now, while my business isn't boring, I do the same things every single day, but it works. And I do question, am I being repetitive? But it works. If I show up every single day talking about something new every single day, you'll be so confused and you will never be able to follow along and lock in yourself, because you'll keep thinking that the business is changing, and it's not. It's always about the same thing. It's always about the same thing. Number 9, I would focus on growing my marketing reach, right, on other platforms. So again, right, first get good at one platform. I see you, Jessica. I love me some. I love me some you, Steph. I love me some you, Jessica. Right? So then, of course, over those years, when you know, because here's the thing is, you know, like Veronica knew, right? It felt good for her to learn that. If I were going to explore another platform, right, it would feel good for me to explore something like TikTok, because I could just take what I'm doing, right, and just bring it over to TikTok. But for me, I'm like, I'm going to grow deeper on YouTube. Right? I'm getting deeper into YouTube shorts, right? I have a goal for my business. Like, I want to be a household name. And so I know I gotta focus on depth. I gotta focus on, getting out there more, growing my numbers more. Again, I know my plan. But eventually you do want to get to a place, right, where you're expanding your marketing reach. Right? So like my boy Alex said, when he says, Steph, you're all over the place. Right? I see you in my stories. I see you live. I see you uploading content. I get your emails. Yeah. So when you're coming on board, Alex, you see me for a reason. But that's how it should be. Right? That's what people, oh gosh. Okay, I guess she's on to something. Right? I guess she's serious. I guess what she's doing is working. Okay? So you want to begin expanding your marketing reach. You want to mean something to people. You're very showing up to mean something to people. You want to be the logical choice when they think about something. When you think about starting an online business, growing an online business, and not having to start from scratch and the easy road and being able to model and copy, I want you to say, yeah, I know this girl on YouTube, she will hook you up. Right? But if you're on board with me, they should be hooking you up, right? They should be coming to you. But that's what I want people. I found this girl on YouTube. You're talking about online business. Let me show you her channel. That's what I want. That's what I think about daily. I can't get that if I'm like, one day I'm promoting this, the next day I'm this. I can't be that girl. So again, so important to know what it is that you want, so you show up for that every single day. All right. Number 10, this would be my business, and I wouldn't be bothered by other things that are out there. Right? Again, this is my business. I'm not bothered by other things that are out there. I'm not going to second guess myself. I don't care about anyone else's grass. My grass is going to be plush. You're going to think my stuff is fake. It's going to be so plush. Because I'm going to water it. I'm going to tend to it. It's mine. It's mine. Don't step on it. Nothing. It's mine. I don't care about your grass. Your grass. And the thing is, your grass can be equally as plush, and I'll celebrate you. But I'm locked in though. I'm going to celebrate you, yes, but I'm locked in. I'll love on you, yes, but I'm locked in. Yes, J Money, big decisions plus big energy equals big success. Absolutely. Absolutely. Y'all got to go write this down, because J Money reminded me of this. It's like you got to feel like you're being extra. It's like you are magnifying who you are. You don't have to be extra. Like, you don't have to, you're someone other than you're not. But again, that big energy, are you allowing people to feel that big energy? Are you allowing people to feel how you really feel about your business? Or are you like the dry eyes guy? Right? Or are you like the dry eyes guy? I want you to feel my energy. I want you to be like, there's something to this, Steph Perez, right? Like, she's my girl. There's something to this. Number 11, within 1 year, right, I would be earning a solid $10,000 a month. And for some of y'all, it's going to be so much more. But I've seen so many people just never make money. And what I'm telling you is that this plan, within a year, right, I would be earning a solid $10,000 a month. It wouldn't be, I wonder how good October is going to be. I wonder, it would be, if anything, at that point, I am multiplying every month. I'm multiplying. But y'all, there's nothing wrong with having a business, right, where you're like, my business is dependable. Right? Like I know every single month, right, $10,000 on lock. But guess what? That comes after the decisions and the choices and the daily actions or daily efforts. It comes after that. Not on day one, where's my $10,000 a month business? Right? Where's my $500 times 30 days equals $15,000 a month? Where is that? And you haven't paid the price within a year. Can someone write that down for yourself? Within a year. Can you buy into that? You might say, no, Steph, I'm locked in on you saying 500 times 30 is 15,000. So within a year, I'm earning $15,000 a month, no less, because I'm getting a sale a day, right? I'm averaging a sale a day. And that's such lowballing it, because that doesn't include people that buy the blueprint from you as well. And that doesn't include people, right, that get the marketing system for you for free. And as their business grows, right, they have to upgrade. And now you're earning a monthly recurring income from the marketing system. Follow me for more business tips. Follow me for online business tips. Hashtag, I'm just telling you. So does all this take work? It does. But if you've been struggling, if you've invested a lot of money and you're not where you want to be, hasn't that taken a lot of work too? Hasn't that taken a lot of work too? So whether you decide to do it right or to do it wrong, work is required. Whether you decide to do it right or do it wrong, 12 months is going to go by regardless. Do you want your energy and your effort? Do you want your decisions, your choices, and your efforts to exploit you in 12 months or reward you? Mic drop. Because for each and every one of us, that's the reality. There is no in between. The next 12 months will show exactly the choices and the efforts that we put into our business. Just like the next 12 months will show you the choices and the efforts that I put in right to this body transformation I say I want. It's no difference. You can't just say, well, I'm just unlucky in business. No, you just made bad choices and bad actions and efforts, period. At some point, we've got to be able to say it. So I have gotten to a place where I've been heartbroken over my business. Because I'm like, girl, the time went by anyways, and you didn't go hard. That's such a tough reality when you start taking ownership. You're like, the time went by anyways, and you could have went harder. Y'all, in 2020, I'm going to close out with this, but y'all need to hear this. I've never shared this before, but it's a great example of, again, I could have went harder. In 2020, when everyone was getting the PPP loans, right? Well, the businesses, I got a PPP loan. It wasn't a loan. I got to keep it, right? I didn't have to pay it back. Same year, I made $26,000 in 1 week from 1 week-long workshop. And I had comfort. I had comfort. My mindset should have been, I'm thankful for this PPP, but I ain't going to touch it. I'm going to go harder, right? So this can just sit here, right? I'm going to build upon what I did to do 26,000 in a week. How do I do this again in the next 3 weeks? How do I do this again? But at the same time, and I was just thinking about this today as we were out grocery shopping. I was like, I'm so thankful, like for all of the calamity and all the bad decisions and all the mistakes and where I am, period. Because I'm like, I would not know good choices. I would not know, the right kind of efforts. I wouldn't know the right things to tell y'all. if I didn't go through the bad stuff. Because what I do know is I never want that bad stuff again. But like hand on heart, I'm so doggone thankful. Like I was like, God, thank you. Like seriously, thank you, because you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. So I know what never to repeat. I know what mindset never to have. I know to never live in my comfort zone again. I know to be thankful for everything that I have. And I know to keep my doggone foot on the gas. I know to keep my doggone foot on the gas, right? And to be an inspiration and an empowerment to others to do the same thing. Because time goes by regardless. And what you do on a daily basis will either exploit you or reward you. I'm 49 years old, y'all. I'm tired of being exploited, right? And that's just the way that I look at things for myself, right? I'm tired because I know that I can go harder. So that's what y'all are seeing. That's what you guys are seeing right at this phase. LB says getting a 404 page. Let me see. I'm just going to send you here. Let me see what happens when I go there. Here, click the link that's in the description. Now, I just went there and it popped up fine for me. I'll put it on the screen too in case someone needs it. Jessica B says marketing system. I'm not sure. Let me know what you mean by marketing system, Jessica. Let me know what you mean by marketing system. All right. So you guys, that's what you see right now in my business. You see a woman who is starting back over at 49 in terms of like this is the flow. I want to take you on it, right? But I'm going regardless. I'll turn around and I'll let you know, like, yeah, keep going. I'm just not going to backpedal. I'm not going to walk. But I got you. I got you. Right? But I got to get it. Right? I got to get it. All right. So essentially, and I showed this before, right? How do we secure online business success for good? This is my plan. This is what I'm doing. This is my mindset. This is what I'm selling to other people. This is what we've got to require for ourselves. So if you are here and you do want to learn more, right, about what I'm doing, like if you're ready for online business success, if you love the idea of being able to, a couple of things, making money, right, by helping other people learn the business of online business without having to coach them, right? If you want to literally sell a digital marketing online business course that teaches people digital marketing and the business of online business and gives them a ready-made opportunity to earn $500, right, by selling the course as their own. The only thing I know of where you can actually download it and it becomes yours, like you can decide if you have it forever. You're not dependent upon someone being there. You can literally own it, right? Again, my link is down below in the description or you'll see it on my screen. All right. So we do have two different products that we offer right within our community. The blueprint, right, for $110. And then we also have the turnkey system. All right. We also have the turnkey system. My recommendation is, yes, get locked in, $610. The marketing system is free. All right. The only thing you might need outside of that would be a domain name that you can get from GoDaddy for like $15 for the entire year. So what, $625. All right. And depending upon your situation, I do accept Afterpay and Klarna, as do many of my partners as well. All right. So that's an opportunity for you to be able to get started by actually splitting up your payments over time. Right. And again, the investment is only $625. There's no monthly fees. There's no ongoing cost. Your marketing system can literally be free for you for quite some time. They don't even ask for a credit card. You decide to upgrade. Like it's a free marketing system. You decide to upgrade if you want extra features and you need more for your business. All right. You're able to model my entire business. So what you see me promoting and marketing, you're able to do. Like if you've ever looked at someone and you're like, I would love to do what they're doing. That's what our community is about. You get to do what we're doing. You don't have to start from scratch, right? We give you share codes. right? We give you the product to actually sell. Whether it's the blueprint or whether it's a turnkey system, you get the product you sell. The product can become your own. You sell it as your own. The money comes directly to you, right? You learn how to market. You learn how to, document your journey and show up on a daily basis to help other people and to sell. You learn everything that you need to learn, right? To have a successful online business and to get set up for online business success. All right. And then again, starting tomorrow, right, we open up the content bank inside of the Get Paid Daily online community, right, where every single day you can log in and get some content ideas and content prompts, right, to help you with turning your documentation of your journey, right, into content, right, that's going to help other people regardless of what platform you actually leverage, right? And I'll do a little video to kind of explain like how to actually leverage the content bits each day, right? But you're able to plug in, right? And then also you can dive right in. Y'all, I got to do a little bit of backtracking, right? So for those of y'all that just got started, like over the past week, I got to make sure I get you guys in, right, the daily mentorship email loop, so that on a daily basis, you can begin to receive those daily lessons. And I got to go back and get all the 30 days we've done so far, like in the membership site, so that anyone joining now, if you want to go back from day to day one, you'll be able to do that in an organized way as well. As you can see, y'all, we got so much going on. Like as a community, we over deliver to help you win. All right. We over deliver to help you win. And then today is the last day, right, where you also get the bonus 14 master resale right products. So if you want more things to sell or you want to learn from these things and use them inside of your business, right, you'll be able to learn from them. And also they can become additional income streams inside of your business. And I also give you an example of how I actually took one of those products, right, and created a product for myself with it. So you have that as an example also. Jessica says you mentioned blueprint, turnkey, and a monthly subscription. Oh, the marketing system, right? Jessica, is system.io. Yeah. So that's the marketing system. Yeah. So if you are, for example, if you copy everything, right? Copy my welcome email, right? And that link in the welcome email should be your affiliate link for system.io. On your thank you pages, you guys that have the turnkey program, when someone pays you and they go to the thank you page and they get access to the community and that system.io link is there, that should be your affiliate link there. So as people are creating these free accounts, right, at some point they will upgrade. All right. I've had many people upgrade to the yearly option in the past 30 days, right? It's like $140 commission that I earned. Wasn't even expecting it. Right. But again, these are the things that we do to set our business up for success. So hopefully that answers your question, Jessica. Yeah. So everyone out there, right, become an affiliate, right, because it's free. Right. And if people are going to buy the turnkey from you and or buy the blueprint from you, right, again, you want to also be earning those easy affiliate commissions, right, through the tools that we all need to grow our business as well. Right. So, and y'all, I have a really, really exciting announcement. So this is extra. So one of my community members liked my sales page, and my sales page is unique to me. That's not the one that you get when you model the system, but it will be. And so I did mine from scratch, right? Well, she was like, I want it too, right? So I didn't know she was doing it, which is perfectly fine. She did it, right? But she modeled my entire page in system.io. So I said, girl, like, I don't want to redo it, but I do want to give people access. I said, will you mind sharing that share code with me so I can allow other people, if they want to model my exact sales page, they can? She's like, absolutely. She's like, let me just finish the entire funnel and I'll give it to you. So for anyone that likes my actual sales process, like my sales page, you're going to have that to model as well. Again, click of a button, that entire sales page, right, which is amazing, right, will be yours. You'll be able to model that as well. So you have, again, so many things that you can decide to model and use, right, to help you, right, in making money where you don't have to think of these things or you don't have to start from scratch. That's one thing I love about my business right now, right, is that it's not just me teaching you, like, you should go out there and help people. And then you're like, well, Steph, how do I help people, right? Like, you can model everything literally that we're doing. If you were to buy the system from Veronica, right, she can give you a share code for her entire business, right? She can give you a share code. We have an attraction marketing funnel that you can leverage, right? So like if you go to goprowithsteph.com, once you opt in and check your email and then click, it's going to take you to a page where there's like a video of me and you can have that page. Like that's part of our traction marketing funnel, right? It's called a bridge page, right? So that you can greet your people and share with them what you want to share with them and then direct them to the sales page, right? You can model the entire doggone thing. Click of a button for everything, right? And make it your own. Again, you get to sell exactly what we sell without having to create anything. And it puts you in position to earn $100 payments and $500 payments. Right? You can leverage my live streams, invite people to my live streams. All right. I will always say, if you were invited here by someone else, get back with them and tell them, hook me up with your links. You're going to buy through them. And here's the thing. Unlike a lot of people, right, where there's scarcity, because it's like, well, I don't want to introduce them to you, Steph, because you're awesome and they might buy from you. No, there's no benefit extra in buying from me. If you buy from Veronica, guess what? You get everything Veronica gets, which includes my mentorship, which includes our community. Like that's the beautiful thing. You don't have to try to replicate my 16 years of mentorship in doing this. You get to leverage it. Y'all, that's such an amazing sales strategy. Let me show you something real quick, because I don't promote this page right now. Again, I'm just really like locked in on my sales process, but let me share it with y'all real quick. For anyone that's newer here. Again, we have literally so much that you can leverage, because you can decide to do business your way. Let me share my screen. Which one is it? There we go. So this page, are y'all seeing it? Yeah, you're seeing it right. So this page right here, right? This is my all-in system, right? And so I'll take you to the capture page first, and then we'll do the whole thing together. Does it automatically switch? I don't know if it does. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Okay, so like this is the capture page, all right? And so like these, I put verified for a reason, so no one can just steal them, right? And so like you get this capture page, okay? Like if you end up marketing the blueprint and the turnkey program and you want to market them together, right? So this is a system that you can copy. And then when they opt in, right, they are then taken to this page, right? And you can put your own video here if you want to. And then they're introduced to both opportunities. Oops, I'm sorry, I got to share this tab. Forgot that about the system. So that's where they're taken to afterwards. All right. So I helped one person set their business up. And what I did was, where it says personal message from your girl, Steph Perez, because I didn't think they were going to want to do their own video, I put personal message from your girl, Steph Perez, on behalf of, right, that person's name. So if you don't want to do your own video, you can just leave mine there and then say that. Or you can put your own video here and say whatever you want to say, or get rid of this and just put some text here. It's up to you. Videos are amazing now. And then they can actually learn more about both products, the daily cash guide, as well as the turnkey program. All right. And then here's the thing, y'all, the page goes to work for you, because it tells you when you go all in and you get all of this stuff. So you don't have to figure out like what bonuses and how do I make myself awesome so people want to buy from me. You inherit awesomeness, right? When you join our community, you inherit awesomeness, right? You see what I'm saying? Like who wouldn't be like, okay, I couldn't do all this by myself. No, you couldn't. You couldn't. You're not expected to, or you'd be lying. But instead, I'm like, yeah, like bring your people. I have no ulterior motive outside of to help you. Our money is the money, $100 and $500. There's nothing extra inside where I'm going to be selling people to get more money from your people. It doesn't work that way. Not for me anyway. It doesn't work that way, right? And so this page, again, you can change the colors and all that. This is my brand colors, but you can change the brand colors. And again, you will learn how to edit this from the turnkey system, because once you go through the pre-built funnel, you're going to learn how to navigate the pages. And so when it comes to doing this part, you'll know how to navigate the pages. All right. And so, yeah, you can tell people that they get all of this as a bonus from you. All right. As you can see, license to share this growing community with your peeps. And then down here, again, you can say a little blurb about yourself and let them know how to contact you. Right. So this is our all-in system. All right. So if you have the blueprint and you have the turnkey program, then this is a funnel that you can actually leverage. And what I love about it is you can simply decide at any time, oh, I only want to promote, like, for example, there's some of our members and some of their videos, they only talk about the blueprint. And so that's what they offer in that video. Sometimes, so it's up to you. It's totally up to you. Right. So like, you'll have everything no matter how you want to promote this. If you want to promote just the blueprint, use our attraction marketing funnel. If you want to just promote the turnkey program, you'll have the funnel for that. If you want to promote the all-in, you'll have the funnel for that. Like, geez, I just don't know how much more appealing or easy that we can make this. And you don't pay anything extra for this. You don't pay anything. I would charge you hundreds of dollars to create these pages for you individually. For $500 or $610, you get 2 money-making opportunities that are learn and earn. You're going to learn and you're going to earn, and you're going to have access to resources that you can use forever in your business. Again, because why? We're talking about how do we secure online business success for good. This is all foundational, fundamental stuff. Where even if you decided, you know what, I've secured 100 customers. Like, I think I'm going to go do my own thing now. I'm going to create my own community. You'll have the blueprint. You'll still have all the goods. And think about all the knowledge that you'll have and all the skills that you'll have, the leadership, all of it. Right? Why? Because you chose to learn the business of online business. You chose to tap into, right, a solid mentorship community where you are not learning gimmicks, right? But you're learning the business of online business. Again, y'all, I'm 49 years old. I don't have time to do this wrong. I don't have time for gimmicks and schemes. I don't have time to be locking my spot every 30, 60, 90 days or responding to pre-launches, right? I got to create an even keel in my business, an even flow. Right? And so that's what I want to teach y'all how to do as well, regardless of your age. If you learn this early, you set yourself up sooner. Right? Imagine like if you're in your 20s or 30s right now and you follow this plan, right? What do we say? Right? In 12 months, you have a business that's paying you $10,000 a month. That's my vision. What would you do? I don't care what age you are. What would you do? So I'm here to serve you in this way. I'm here to help you in this way. All right. And like literally when I said in a live stream before, like, I need your help, I do. Because there's so many people out there that are failing, flailing, frustrated, confused, investing money in places that are not going to serve them. And at some time they're going to tap out and they're going to give up on their online business dreams. And I don't want that because this is real. Again, $500 a day times 30 days equals $15,000 a month. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So if you guys do have any questions whatsoever, if I invited you here, again, go to goprowithsteph.com. All right. If you have any questions, just respond to any email that you receive from me. All right. And if you were invited here by someone else or they're sharing the replay with you, get back to them and say, I'm in. Tell them what you want, right? And they will get you hooked up. All right. Tell them what you want and they will send you the appropriate links, right, to get you hooked up. And then imagine this entire system working for you. Imagine me saying this, you having people here and someone getting back to you. You check your phone, you're like, oh, someone just told me to hook them up. Make a sale, make money daily. It gets to be easy if we want it to be easy. Believe it or not, this is the easier way. Work is required regardless. It's required regardless. Like, geez, set yourself up to win. Set yourself up to win. Okay, I'm here for you. I got your back. You take the first step. I got your back. All right. You guys have a fantastic Saturday. Congrats to all those that got started yesterday. I know John, again, I was trying to figure out if Jay Money, I don't know if he ever responded, if you're John or not, but John got started last night. Someone else got started too. And I don't know their name because I hadn't been in contact with them, but welcome to everyone that got started yesterday. Again, get started today, right? And you're also going to lock in those 14 additional master resale right products that you can use any way you want inside of your business. All right. Have a fantastic Saturday, you guys. Like, let's get you locked in. Like, let's go. And if you have any questions, just let me know. All right. And I will see y'all back. If not Sunday, I'll see you back on Monday. All right. Well, welcome aboard everyone who's taking action. Bye-bye.